Just a quick one on complexity. I've noticed in the last week or so that people really do oversimplify things. It's not necessarily their fault, but it's not a good trait. The first example I have is a discussion I had with some people about Iran. A few weeks ago, there was a bit of disagreement between Iran and the United States, and I was trying to explain to some people who were very much, let's bomb them and the problem will be solved. No, there's actually quite a lot of moving parts here. Like, these things don't tend to end when you drop a bomb, like Iraq, for example. So, you've got to deal with proxy forces and the different, local reactions and sort of a growing anti-American sentiment in the region. You'd have to deal with attacks on allies, and this would continue for 10 to 20 years. Well, probably will, to be fair. So it is complex. People don't like to say that. Another one I saw yesterday was gambling, regarding to the use of pokie machines in Australia, slot machines. And there was an article in my local paper about the overabundance and the social sort of problems being caused by this gambling addiction. And the comments on it, universally, there was about 15, were, well, no one makes you gamble, so it's your fault. Or that's like blaming McDonald's for being fat. This is another example. It's not that simple. There's a lot of moving parts here. Now, I don't expect everybody to understand them, but we can't deny they exist. I do notice everybody wants a silver bullet solution to everything. That doesn't exist. We need to not be afraid of complexities. We can't just put a simplistic solution. Here's a really complicated problem. We're going to do one thing and it's just going to be fine. It doesn't work like that. So don't be afraid to dig deeper. Don't be afraid to consider the moving parts. And most of all, don't be afraid to think bigger. Don't want or expect a simple solution to everything in life. Be willing to dig yourself for answers. Be willing to look deeper. Be willing to read between the lines. If anybody should ever give you a simple solution to a major problem, it's simply not going to work. And even though it's human nature to want, frankly, the easiest solution to every problem, problems that we deal with in society, be them national or international, these are very complicated. It doesn't mean they're impossible to understand, but it means you must not take them as a simple band-aid solution. It could be war, it could be climate change, it could be literally anything. Gambling, alcoholism, drug addiction, everything is a lot more complex than a band-aid solution. Now, the reason I'm reiterating this to you is I'm going to do another video next on gambling, go into a lot more detail on this, and you'll see exactly what I mean. But I just want to reinforce that don't simply see a one-size-fits-all solution to a problem and just jump on that bandwagon, because it's always more complicated. Never be afraid to think, never be afraid to read between the lines.